Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, again, this is kind of going back to mindset. You will see there's a theme here today with what we're talking about. But I want to talk to you ladies about time. Because again, this is another thing that I kind of saw in the conversation, and this does happen. This is very common. Okay, so you guys have all heard the expression, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Well, there's another expression I like to use, and the pun is totally intended. But I want you guys to think about that the day that you plant the seed is not the day you reap the harvest. Let me repeat that again because it's really important, okay? The day you plant the seed is not the day that you reap the harvest. And again, pun totally intended with that. But so what do I mean by that? What I mean is that this course, you need to realize, is your seed, okay? And there's a process that goes along with that. And so, and for everybody, it's different. Every plant is different. Every plant grows in its own time, right? As long as you're nurturing it and watering it and doing all the things you're supposed to do, it's going to grow in its own sweet time. Well, it's the exact same thing with your health. Everybody's different. Everybody's body's different. Everybody's starting in a different place. We honor where we're starting. We honor our own bodies, and we just keep moving forward. We just keep nurturing it and doing the things that we know are going to get it to grow in the direction that we want it to grow. And so again, this goes back to your mindset and thoughts you're putting in your brain. I don't want you guys to be thinking, well, we're in week 3 and I'm not seeing the results I thought I'd see. Again, that comes back to making sure you're focusing on the small wins, because this course is the seeds, and it's a process, ladies. So it's, for some people it'll go faster. For some people it's going to go a little slower. That's okay. You're moving in the right direction. This is never about perfection. This is always about progress. Just ask yourself, what direction am I moving? Am I moving forward? That's the direction I want to be going in. And that's when you're going to start seeing results. As long as you just keep moving in the right direction, that's when you're going to start seeing the results. We live in a very fast-paced life. Like, just think about the modern conveniences that we have that the generation before us did not have. I mean, we live in a time where like literally, I have my phone here. I have the world at my fingertips right here. Like who would have ever thought that 30 years ago, right? I can go online, type something up on my computer, and I can have it at my front door within not just 2 days, which is what it was, but Amazon will deliver to my house in 2 hours. That's crazy. Like, we have all of these modern conveniences. And so oftentimes we all do this. We live in a world of instant gratification. We get it now. We want it now. I mean, I even see it with my own kids. Like, if I don't answer a question fast enough and when I say fast enough, within 10 seconds, they're like, oh, forget it. I'll just look it up on Google. Okay, so what we have to remember is that our health is not Amazon Prime or even Amazon Now, where we're going to get it in 2 hours. That's not how this works. It's going to take a little bit of time. Now, if you're doing all the things in the program, or a lot of the things in the program, again, you're going to start seeing some really incredible results. But to get to whatever your ultimate goals are, and everybody's different, you should have, of course, done your personal health goals in Module 1. Whatever your ultimate goals are, it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, because this course, it's the seeds. It's not the harvest. You're not there yet. So we have to be patient. And I know that's so hard to do in this day and age, because again, we just live in these times where we can have everything immediate access to everything. So please show yourself some grace. Understand that this takes time. And again, just as long as you're moving in the right direction, as long as you're making progress. So, and the other thing I want you to think about, especially when we're talking about time and wanting these things right now, or, after a few days, or after, a week or two, I want you to understand, no matter how old you are, and, I'm going to say the average age of the women in our group here is, between 40 and 60. We've got some younger, some older, but that's on average. So you have to understand that whatever your current health situation is now, whatever your current weight is, whatever your current health situation is a culmination of choices for all of these years. Honestly, it's all of these years, because a lot of it is our habits, and our habits are formed very early on when we're young, and they just carry through, and they're things that we just continuously do. So you can't expect it to change overnight, or in a week, or in 2 weeks, because that's just not going to happen. But I will tell you, if you are working on applying all of these different steps, you are going to start seeing some pretty awesome results. So just keep that in mind. So it's a process, it's a journey, and it doesn't happen overnight. And again, it's going to look different for everybody because we all start at a different place. So show yourself some grace as you go through the program. So, okay, so let me